Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. And today I'm excited to share with you guys another watch review. Now, this one here I've had for about 4 weeks, and I completely forgot that I didn't do a video on it. The company sent me 2 other models to review, and I ended up sending those back, and my precedence was to get those reviewed because I knew they had to go back into the mail, and this one I ended up keeping, and I completely forgot to do a video on it. And the only reason I realized it was one of my subscribers today was commenting, and he said, "What are you wearing in that video?" And I took a look, I was like, "Oh, which one is that?" And I saw that it was this particular watch, so I went to link him to the video of the review, and I didn't have one. So sorry about that, guys. Let's talk about this watch. This one here is another watch by Aragon. This one here is one of their limited edition Gemstone Millipede watches. This is one of my most favorite watches that Aragon makes. One thing I love about the Aragon, since they rebranded and got away from the Android name and they rebranded under Aragon, they've been making a lot more. They've been bringing back models under the Android name, which were very, very popular, but they're remodeling them to actually have different materials, as far as different coatings or different platings, different colors, and doing more with gemstones. Aragon, the only watch that Aragon, the first watch that Aragon did with a gemstone bezel, and they still have it. It's their most expensive one. It's called the Virtuoso, and that one's powered by a Valjoux 7750. I haven't reviewed that one yet. I think the company kind of is hesitant to send me that one quite yet. I think as time goes on and more trust gets built there, maybe they'll send me one at a later date. It is a pretty expensive watch, but they've done it with the garnet bezel, your onyx, I think spinel on those as well. So definitely check those out. But then they did the next one, which my girlfriend got me for Christmas, and that one is the Savant. And that one kind of comes and goes, and that one's got the black spinel around the bezel with the abalone. And so like I said, when they came out with this one, I just had to have it because it is really hard to find a good quality gemstoned bezeled men's watch. I mean, you're either going to get the really cheap, what I would consider, costume jewelry almost, or you're going to be paying a lot of money for something custom. Where at Aragon, I love the fact they're giving you a high quality watch for an amazing price point and getting this look, and it's a very hard look to find out there. So let's talk a little bit about the watch. Let me go ahead and take it off here. I'm going to show you some close-ups here. And this watch is a limited edition. They only made 100 of each color combination. It's made in the gold with the silver accents on the sides, or your silver sizing screws on the side here, with your silver, what do they got in here? The crown is actually silver, and the rest of the watch is just mirror polished gold. They make it in all silver with the same bezel as far as the stones, and the same color face, which is more of a darker. It's more like a charcoal. They call it black mother of pearl, but it's really not. It's a darker baby blue, kind of like a cloudy day, basically. Got a little bit of a grayish in there. Beautiful, beautiful piece of mother of pearl in there. And then they make it in the other one that I've previously reviewed, another one of my favorites, the black onyx stones. This is just exceptional. So the silver version is completely sold out. The only ones available are the black and the gold. And I'll put links in the description where you can get that. Price has gone up because they're limited edition timepieces, only 100 made of each. I have number 11 and number 98 on both these pieces. And I remember trying to get these from the company. They really didn't want to send them because they are very popular and they are limited. And I really want to, again, thank them so much for the opportunity to own these. They are beautiful timepieces. So let's talk a little bit about it. Again, this is the Aragon Millipede Gemstone Automatic Limited Edition. You have 36, what do they have, white topaz on this? Yeah, 36 white topaz 3mm stones around the bezel. If you go with the black version, it's black onyx. Still 3mm and 36. Again, you have that nice, beautiful mother of pearl in the face. Loomed indices on here, which are actually very, very good. They put out a lot of light. You have your day of the month, of course, and you have the hands and indices, which you probably can't see on the video, are actually, I'm not sure what the material is as far as I don't know if it's trinite or whatever it is, but it actually is encased in kind of like gold. There is actually gold like bezel around each one of those indices, so it's not just green, or greenish, I should say. Exhibition window on the back. This one is powered by a Seiko 24 jewel NH35. A very, very great affordable movement. Automatic, self-winding. You never have to worry about changing the batteries, which I love about these. Screw down crown. You have your Aragon logo on the side done in red. That's kind of something they do. It's classic to their watches. Again, yellow tone gold, mirror polished everywhere, and mirror polished. This is how you size the watch. These are actually threaded screws, and very easy to size, and each one of these links you can remove. So you can really get this potentially down to a very, very small wrist, whereas a lot of other watches that don't use that particular type, generally they'll have your removable links kind of more towards the buckle, and then of course you have non-removable links. This, you can remove them all. So you have a small wrist, you can really get this down pretty small. 19 millimeter in case thickness, so it's a very, very thick watch. Again, not as thick as say your Sea Hunter or your Invicta Venom, but still a very, very thick watch. Anytime you start getting anywhere near 20 millimeters, that sits up very, very nice in the wrist. All 3/16 stainless steel surgical grade, and of course you have your screw down case back, which again is a K1 crystal on the back and K1 crystal on the front of the watch, protecting your movement or protecting the watch face. And it's beautiful CNC machined case with these grooves right out of the side. Absolutely stunning watch. I love that Aragon uses a dual push button deployment clasp, where Invicta doesn't use it on a lot of their models. So I love the fact this takes a very, very nice bite. I think it's a great addition, and the quality of this watch is exceptional. And they make this particular watch in many, many different executions. You can get it in, if I just go to the website here, well, let me, before I ramble on too much here, 12 ounces in weight and 1,650 feet of water resistance, IP gold stainless steel coating, or IP gold over stainless steel, and what else? 9.75 inches in band length, unsized, 31 inches in band, 31 millimeters, excuse me, in band width. So if you have a big wrist, that's a pretty large wrist, you'll be able to wear this watch. I know a lot of guys, they contact me and they're like, man, I need more links. You know, how do I get them? My wrists are huge, and that's a pretty big watch. All right, so right now, again, no, is that right? I'm sorry, I misspoke. The black version is sold out, okay? And let me just check one thing here. Yeah, the black is going to be sold out. The only ones that you're going to be able to get on this are the silver and the gold, which are both obviously beautiful, but you were looking at, because it's limited edition, the price has gone up from about $350 up to $630. That is shipped. So I will put links in the description when you pick that up. Guys, if you like this watch, get it, because once it's gone, it's gone. And this brings me back to a story under the old Android name, where they had a similar design, a mirror polished Parma, which was their 55 millimeter tank of a watch, and they did that with the black spinel, with the black, a much darker mother of pearl, and I could have got it for about $300. I waited, and I didn't pull the trigger on it, and now it is gone. Every now and then you'll see one pop up, but the price is outrageous for it, so just can't rationalize. But these, you still got a chance to get a limited edition piece. What else? That's about it. There's only two, so if you want it, get it while you can. Get it through my link. As far as the other ones they make this watch in some quartz movements, some GMTs, which will run you about $150. Same watch, just different face, different coating, no gemstones, different bezel, of course. You can get it in, just to read some of these off, silver with red, green, or silver face. Again, the gemstone ones I shared with you guys already. They make it in gold. They make it a blue bezel, black with red, black. I mean, the list goes on and on. They make lots of different color combinations of this watch. Again, gemstone ones are my favorite. You know, and again, when they made it under the Android name, still a beautiful watch. But you can see they really refined it with that mirror polishing. Again, you can still get this one here if you like this more of a satin kind of stainless steel. Not quite as flashy, but again, it's going to be in the 49 millimeter. These are gone as well because this is the old Android name. You might find them, you might not, but I'm still glad I have it in my collection. And I like that Aragon has kind of went with a smaller size. I think, although I love the big 55 millimeter watches, I think most people try to stick under 50 millimeters for the most part. So beautiful watch, and I definitely recommend you guys getting this one in your collection. So why don't we, without further ado, I'm just going to show you a couple of close-ups. We're going to throw it on the wrist, and then we'll conclude the video, guys. All right, so you can see that beautiful mother of pearl. And on this lighting, it looks a little bit darker than it does in person. I would say that the face looks more like a cloudy day, to be honest with you. Beautiful mother of pearl, though. You have those awesome white topaz stones, all prong set and glued. I believe they're glued as well. I know they're definitely prong set, so you're not going to have to worry about these falling out. It is a non-rotating bezel. Again, screw down crown, CNC machined case. Just an exceptionally beautiful timepiece. And man, again, guys, I can't stress it enough. I've seen watches. I've been through this before in the past. I'll just show you the black one that you won't be getting. Sorry, guys, that one's gone. Just, I love when they do the two-tone. It's just, I'm so glad they made this watch like this. It really is stunning. You know, a couple watches that, like I said, I mentioned the Parma to you guys, and another one, the Grand Arsenal, my favorite watch. They made that one in 3 different color combinations back in the day. Never seen this color combination in Invicta ever. It was brown and it was like rose tone and brown, and they made it in a blue on black, which I have a Jason Taylor Arsenal, but these had the stones around the bezel, all black spinel. And one guy, one of my subscribers, he was lucky enough to pick one up as like kind of a factory second. He said it was perfect when he got it. That was the blue and black with the black stones, black mother pearl. He said he got it for like $219, and I was like, oh. And I don't know, just he got really lucky. So here it is on the wrist. I'm about 5'7.5". I weigh about 170 pounds, and I have a 7-inch wrist. So as I always say, even a 49mm watch looks really big on me. If I didn't mention already, 19mm in that case thickness and 49mm at the bezel, not including your. It's a little larger lug to lug, and of course if you add the crown, which on this it's a very you know It's not like how Invicta has a lot of their crown protector and pushers. It doesn't really protrude much from the watch. Just stunning. I mean, if you guys are looking for a flashy, over-the-top watch, this is definitely one you guys need to pick up. And just for argument's sake, I'm just going to go ahead and throw on the black one here, just so you guys can see. You never know what you may find. You never know if they're going to make them, you know, something like this again. But usually when they make something limited edition, and 100 pieces, that's not that many. I love how they put that mirror polished silver bezel on the black, where you can really see the black stones pop. And the gold. I like this one so much, I kind of want to get it in the silver as well, but we got to draw the line somewhere. There's a lot of other watches I want to get in my collection, so we can't have too many of the same piece. Alright guys, well, that's my review of the Aragon limited edition Millipede automatic. I forget if I'm pretty sure I mentioned Seiko NH35 automatic movement. Great time tested, awesome, robust movement. Plenty of life out of it. What more can you say? This watch is stunning. I mean, absolutely stunning. Look at that. Oh, man. Love what they're doing. So just a word, I want to say before we hit that 16-minute mark, Aragon, thank you very much for your generosity in allowing me to review your product and be able to add some of these to my collection. Keep doing what you're doing, guys. Amazing, amazing product. Mr. Liang, if you would, please make the Parma, or not the Parma, please make the gauge in an all black mirror polished, black, really deep mother of pearl face, with that black spinel or black onyx around the bezel. Do with that watch what you did with these watches, and you'll have a winner on your hands again. Stunning. I'm waiting for that to happen. Maybe do a little bit of rose tone and yellow tone gold, a little bit of combinations like that. One of my favorites as well. And just guys, keep doing what you're doing. For my subscribers, thank you very much for all the wonderful positive comments. Thank you very much for subscribing and watching the channel. Thank you for using the links in the description. It does help to support the channel. And as always, guys, click like, subscribe, and tell me what you guys think. Have a great day, folks. Take care.